Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. The Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Zips offense will start this game off. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to throw on second down. He's going to run it, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Zips will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll bring it back. It's Clay. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. The Cardinals offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Give to the back. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. And the Cardinals in the hurry up.
That's another Ball State first down.
They'll throw it on first down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Offense gets set for second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time it's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And just
Safe
pass.
He's brought down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Oh, what a move! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll pull it down and run. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
On 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Zips trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Akron. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He wants to throw. Dances away. Slide, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Hits the spin cycle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He'll just keep slinging it. The receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll have to check his feelings after that flick, but he did get the first down. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Clay. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ball State. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Zips line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Pulls it in. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Zings it complete to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Gonna run it, it's Weeks. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's gonna pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the Zips are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
The throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Buys a little extra time. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Man, these plays are just so demoralizing for defenses. You did a good job. You got him in the 3rd and predictable situation. What does he do? Finds a way out of it, makes a big play. Now he's set up 1st and goal.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 11, set to kick this one away.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw for it. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
I don't hate the play call there on 3rd and short either, because you try to catch them off guard. 3rd and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on 4th down.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down.
Going over the top. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The Zips will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job on this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quarterback adapting. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This is such a frustrating feeling. When you got a defense that drops back, takes away all the immediate options, does a really good job with the first play, the pass play, but then you got a quarterback that just pulls it down, easily gets the first down. I just don't know how you stop a guy like this.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Firing to the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Got the back over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's second down.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Weeks. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll run for it on 4th down. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just...
Afterburner's coming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Got out of trouble and throws. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Akron! They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're trying to get to him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal.
Can anyone catch him? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. On the run, it's Weeks. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff to the single back. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Zips! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some 1st downs, get some positive momentum.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He's looking to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Ball State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
On second down, just keeps firing. Fires to the big fella. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in this...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Zips are flying down the field. The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Zips decide to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Line gets set. First down. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The lone back's got it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. The expressway is wide open. The 20. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams in the past. And remember, This is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On the return, it's Clay. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Akron.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. He's got an open man. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Cardinals have pushed it inside the 20. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Got it behind the line. It's Clemens. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. And thanks to a little help from the defense after that penalty, it's 2nd and goal, a little bit closer. He leaves it with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. The snap sets up the throw. Buys a little time. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's one thing to execute early in the game.